Paul Graham from OptimalBody.ca. Today I'm going to answer the question, how do I train myself to eat less? The vast majority of people are overeating this day and age, and a lot of people don't even realize it. One of the biggest things we work on with people who are trying to lose weight or change their body composition is learning how to eat less. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 skills that will help you to train your body to eat less food. This can be a challenging process for a lot of people to work on because eating less at first is an uncomfortable feeling. Physiologically, your body is going to want to get you eating more. So this can be a little bit tricky. So you want to be patient with this and cut yourself a break if you're finding you're having a hard time with this. This is to be expected when you're learning new skills like this. The first skill that's going to help you to train your body to eat less is eating slowly. Oftentimes people are eating so quickly it's hard for their body to keep up and make them feel satisfied before they overeat. But there's another component to eating slowly besides how long it takes you to eat your meal. When you're slowing down, you want to really slow down and focus on the texture of your food, the smell of your food, the actual experience of eating your food. Really dial into the taste. This is important not just for mental satisfaction, which is going to help your body to eat less food, but there's actual physiological processes and things going on within your body that will get triggered and cause you to eat less food if you're actually taking your time to smell your food, taste your food, feel the texture. The second skill that is going to help you to train your body to eat less is to get more comfortable with the sensations of hunger. If you're eating less food, your body's going to have increased hunger levels. This is a normal part of the process. And what I've found over the years, a lot of our clients get really uncomfortable when they're starting to get hungry. A lot of marketing has trained people to think hunger is a bad thing. Hunger is not a bad thing. It's a normal physiological function you should be feeling. If you're trying to lose weight and learn how to eat less food, you want to learn how to get proper hunger levels. So with hunger, one of the most important things is to look at it like a spectrum. The vast majority of people look at hunger as something you are or you aren't. So they look at it in binary terms. Either I'm hungry or I'm not hungry. This isn't how it actually works. There's this large spectrum of varying levels of hunger. So you want to start dialing in and paying attention to how hungry you are. I have a separate video on how to get proper hunger levels for weight loss that'll pop up above my head. So an easy technique to get you more comfortable with getting farther into hunger levels is what we call the 15-minute technique. So with the 15-minute technique, what you do is when you start getting hungry and you think you need to eat, set a timer and wait 15 more minutes. Then when the timer goes, pause. See if you could wait another 15 minutes. And you keep doing this until you hit that point where you get really good and hungry, as outlined in that other video, and you keep playing around with figuring out where that kind of limit is. And the thing is you actually get more comfortable with hunger the more often you're doing it. The third skill that's going to help you to train your body to eat less is learning how to eat to 80% full. Most clients, when we start talking to them about this, say, I already know that. The thing is that most people aren't dialed in and aware of where 80% actually is. Where most people think 80% full is actually closer to 100% full. And most people are actually eating to 110 or 120% full. So when you're doing this, you want to go through a process where you're starting to pay attention and play around with this. This can be done linked up with hunger levels as well as talked about in the previous skill. So I have a separate video again that walks you through exactly how to do this. You can see the link above my head. Just like hunger, you want to look at being full or satisfied as being a spectrum. Again, most people look at it as something you are or something you aren't. So I have a separate video that walks you through exactly how to go through this process of learning to eat to 80% full. You can find the link above my head. Fourth skill that's going to help you to train your body to eat less is to understand the difference between eating less volume of food and eating less calorie or energy dense food. So most people, when it comes to losing weight, think they need to eat less volume of food. when in reality, the volume or how much food's actually on your plate doesn't really mean very much when it comes to weight loss. A lot of foods are incredibly calorie dense. Usually foods that are higher in carbohydrates or fats can oftentimes be incredibly dense in terms of calories, but take up very little amount of your plate. So when it comes to training yourself to eat less, you need to change your perspective and look at it in terms of eating less calories if your goal is to lose weight, not less volume of food. Instead, you want to get a high volume of food. So this means lots of lean proteins, lots of fruits, lots of vegetables. So you have things like the protein and the fiber helping to keep you satisfied, which will help train your body to eat less food in terms of calories. I have a separate video that walks you through a super simple guide to portion control without having to count calories or measure every single thing out that you're eating. I'll have that pop up above my head. So there you go. You have 4 skills that are going to help you to figure out, how do I train my body to eat less food?